Hello folks, take a moment, subscribe to the channel, share it out. Howdy folks. So as you can see behind me, all these leaves are coming down pretty quick. So we're gonna go fire up the Cyclone Rake. Well, we're gonna see what it takes to fire it up. If it's gonna go on a couple pulls, or are we gonna have to, work on it to get it to go. But it's that time. We're gonna get it hooked up to the little tractor, and in the afternoon, if the grass dries up enough, we'll scoop up some of these leaves. So I just want to point out just how nice our ramp is working out on the shed. This thing is perfect. So anyway, this is the shed. We store the Cyclone Rake in here fully assembled because it does fold up and everything and kind of come apart and give you more space, but it's a little bit of a tedious task to fold it up, and you got to hang stuff places anywhere, and you have to put the engine and the chute system someplace as well. So it works out just fine for us to store it just like this. We do have the space. It's good enough. It's a little congested in here for the moment, but it's not that big a deal. This is just a storage shed. It's not, we don't work out of here per se, because we have other spots where we work on tools and equipment. So we're gonna get this lawnmower here, this little John Deere D140, I think it is. We're gonna get this moved out of here and spun around and ready to hook onto this Cyclone Rake. Ahead of that, we're gonna make sure this thing fires up, starts up properly. The little tractor warming up out there. We'll let it run for a few minutes. This gas a little low. I'm actually going to top it off with some non-ethanol fuel for now, just to get it started. I'm going to put at least one quart in there, whatever it is, and then if we need to, we'll top it off with some fresh gas. Alright, so we got some gas in there. Check the oil, which we changed this oil last season. Can actually use a little bit. Oh, actually it's not bad. It's, if you screw it in, it's right at the full mark. If you don't screw it in, it's at half. It's acceptable for now. We'll check it after the first time of running. Alright, so on this thing here, we have an on switch here, and then we have a choke right here. So it's probably going to take a few pulls. Let's see. Oh. these pins that I keep right on the top. So right now it's hooked up. We're going to pull it outside and get the hoses hooked up. John, you got it on choke? What? Is it on choke? Pull it back. Alright, so this thing swings stiff. Alright, so we got to start off by putting the adapter on. So this adapter, this is from the original bagger from the John Deere. Now if you look on the Cyclone Rake website, they have an adapter that fits onto the side or edge of the deck, and it comes out in a flat pattern, and I don't like that. I never liked it because in a lot of cases it drags a little bit too much, and this thing here clears beautifully, and it allows, as you'll see in a little bit, it allows for the big tube to go from this adapter to the unit and stay off the ground, which is a much better setup. All right, lift that. So now I'm holding this. Oh, I gotta get out of the way. So that little metal plate had to, whoops, be pushed up. There you go. So now he can connect this. All right, so just to show you, it just goes on normally, just like that. And we disconnected. Now let's see. Not on, oh yeah, so right here, there's a hole that used to have a little pin in it that allows the second piece of the original bagger to kind of slot on there. I removed that to make this hose fit better. You'll see in a minute. So he's just sliding this on real quick. Now go ahead and hook it to the rake. You gotta fight with it a little bit, but it'll line right up. Lift higher. There you go. And then, you got it, or you need help? You can do it. Yep. There we go. Yeah, it's a little bit tough, but you get it. And you can see my duct tape job from last year is holding up nicely, just so you know. So he's just going to tighten up the Phillip or the clamp. Just a little flathead screwdriver or a 5/16 socket. Doesn't have to be killed, it's just got to stay on there. But there is enough vacuum off of this blade, this mower deck, and the combination of that and the Cyclone unit itself to draw all the leaves up into this impeller, and then it shoots it into the Cyclone Rake bagger itself. So I think Cyclone Rake ought to take note of this and maybe implement it into their system, because this works fantastic. Now look at the clearance you got on the ground. Oh, and I notice I got a new split in my hose right here, so we're going to get some duct tape on that too. And that's going to happen. I'm getting my money's worth out of this hose. So just to show you inside the bagger itself, this is plenty of space. The whole key to these is to get the right bagger for the machine you have and the terrain you have. If you have too big of a hill and too big of a bagger and that thing gets full, it gets super heavy. So just be mindful of that. Even on this small machine, this is the smallest Cyclone Rake bagger that they make. This still, on side inclines and hills, gets really heavy, especially if you're cutting anything that's partially wet, damp, or anything like that. So, just to show you, these two flaps get buckled first. And I'm trying to do this with one hand, and it's easier said than done. Same thing here. All right, I had to shut the camera off for a second. So now this flap comes across, and our Velcro's a little bit dirty here. I mean, there's not much. Oh, that one goes next. So this one goes first, and now he's helping now. Sorry about the filming. I'm trying to do this. All right. So that's it. So now, as the air gets vacuumed, so that the mower deck lifts the grass, like kind of sucks it up, and it cuts it. So you're going to get a combination of grass and leaves up into this chute. And it's also going to be drawn up there by the vacuum of the impeller. So that's forcing air all the way up and through the impeller, and then up into this vertical section, into the bagger here, and then it exhausts out right here. So even this should be cleaned out at some point, but there will be enough air passing through here today to do what we're doing. We're just going to make one pass on the lawn today. But as the air comes out of here, and you'll see some dust come out of here too, not a big deal, but as that comes out, all the grass and leaves drop down inside. Pretty simple process. Look at that. So now when I'll explain as he's driving. Turn the RPM up on the Cyclone Rake motor to high, full RPM. You always got to be vigilant of the swing. That's a stiff swing on the back. dust.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la 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 la, la 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 la, oh, oh, and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la 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 la, la 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 la, oh, oh, You'll see the difference now if we change
like a family tree. Part of you and part of me. And if we should separate, go your own way, I won't wait.
Bring the funk back.
All right, now it's as easy as just unbuckling, opening the flaps. Now go ahead and pull ahead and I'll shake it. check the back now. Did you get it all out? It's all empty, right?
Yep.
So when we dump it, if you overfill it, you shake that thing a little bit and it comes out. This was not overfilled. This is only about a half a load or less. It will take much more at one time. And how you know it's full? When this bagger gets filled, this chute will discharge air out of here, and you'll know it right away. Then it's just telling you that it's time to dump. Watch that side. All right. All right. All right, so cleaning out the shed actually helped us a bit, get it in here easier. Our new ramp works awesome getting this in here. And we didn't do a full yard cleanup. We're gonna have to do this several times, just making quick passes like we did today. Dumping them leaves and grass on the garden. We'll till that under with the rabbit and chicken manure. But until our final cleanup, this is the setup we'll be running until then. Thanks for watching. Take a moment and share the channel.